Hey everybody, it's me. I am somehow here. Oh god. Yeah, no, it's an intro for the Art Fight month because yes, this is still Art Fight month. Straight in your screens. I am so freaking unprepared for this stream. Like, so you realize, I just landed in front of my computer like 22 seconds before the stream started. It is insane. I am so not ready for this. Chapter 10 starts now. Wow. Oh god. I'm just going to hop off a bit in the back to get my water bottle because again, preparations are insane. We are professionals, don't worry. Also, I forgot to turn back on the music that the intro is past. Oh god. So my dear chat, here we are for more Art Fight. So I'm just catching up to like chat what I missed while I was gone. So apparently Golly, Bulbous and Golly are on like stream streaks. That's not. Receive all your Vale tickets. It's important to consume the Vale tickets. Anyway, today will be an Art Fight stream. Oh, wait, hold on. Someone got a level 1 subscription. Someone went back to it's 9. Thank you, 9. You can consume your subscription. Use cool emotes. Noon give you all the cool emotes. Look at him. You know exactly what he's doing. Anyway, my dear chat, it might be time to actually begin that stream. Wow. I can tell this will be a good stream despite the fact that I'm probably not ready. I'm turning it back on the AC. It's hot in here. I am so not ready for this. Anyway, we're back on the main thing. We have, again, our new cool background. So, what is the TNTvale going to do for this Art Fight stream? Oh, hey, look. This is my Art Fight page. I received some cool attacks. But that's the problem. Oh, I even received new attacks. But here is the problem. I received a lot of cool attacks. But I need to revenge them. It is Art Fight. One of the most important parts of Art Fight is to revenge people who attack you. I accidentally opened Discord on stream. I'm stupid. Apologies for the statement. Anyway, I was still there just doing warning. Also, Lemao is installed by my bots for some reason on my phone at least. Laughing my ass off is illegal. But anyway, some people attacked me, and now I need to strike back. So among the people who attacked, I got the confirmation of 4 people that I could attack them back on stream. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do one art of 4 characters as a revenge act toward all of them. So, first of all is Evera Griffin from Sophia Do Stuff. Sophie is a fellow member of the Muses Mayas. Like she is a pretty big an important member of the Muses Mayas, so I'm going to strike back. Then next is actually someone who is on this stream, Nine the Luke, and I'm going to draw Hyo. A ninja. You might start to see a pattern. Next character I'm attacking is Enkagon, who is a character from Tefi MK. I mean, you're not obligated to leave. Like, it's you get to see the process. Yeah, I think they start to see the pattern. And finally, the last person who attacked me is Snoops with Zoe. So that's Zoe. So you might see a pattern here. You might see a bit of a pattern. Those guys have a bit of a common point. So yeah, they're all purple. I just went for the purple guys of everyone. So I have an idea, so let's begin. I'm going to begin sketching here. Also, there might be less attacks done today compared to last week, because like pretty much this stream will be like probably like just this revenge, because it will be an art of multiple character, taking more time. So yeah, this will be the stream. However, I was... why am I on this emote? Oh god. I don't know why I was Engi. I think it's because... it was because I typed the... oh, no, that didn't make no sense. There was only 1.5 in the volume of this canvas. Stuff is weird sometimes. Again, remember, I am probably one of the worst streamers on this platform. I literally confuse myself with everything possible. Anyway, yeah, remember that I am very incompetent. That's my resume right now. I suck at making streams. Oh god. Anyway, I hope Art Fight is going well for those who are currently doing it. Fair enough, Bulbous, fair enough. Oh god, I'm on the wrong canvas, by the way. The wrong layer. No, the wrong canvas. Huh, that explains a lot if I'm the only one. Yeah, I mean the best if I'm the only one. But yeah, reminder that as it is, at least right now, quality of stream like is very variable. I'll blue the dude. Yeah. Also, now is your reminder that making clips and like following, subscribing, and all that help the Twitch channel a ton. So if you, I always thank every patronage. I'm a quality content creator now. According to Twitch, I am apparently in like now the cool middle class. Like now apparently exists in the eyes of Twitch, which is like cool. Don't get me wrong, like why? Also, I might set I will set a little warning now. Hopefully I won't need to talk about that in like any stream of this month, but just in case, I might lift soon the Deltarune Chapter 5 spoiler ban on the stream. Like to this as a topic, I mean. I'm saying it now just in case. For now, it's still applied, but like, just be careful. So, also, as other news, I have been surprised at the presence of one rule in the Art Fight log. Like, you know, Art Fight has rules, you know? But there is one rule that I have trouble to compute because to me it's basic, you know? The rule in question is the rule about the use of AI in Art Fight. I'm saying, like, I don't understand it, not because, like, yeah, no, I'm not justifying people using AI on Art Fight, but, like, I'm also, like, people do that? For Art Fight? Like, they just don't draw for Art Fight? Like, I'm just confused, because what is the point, then? Like, it might just be me and my innocent mind of a 5-year-old who just eat candies, like, you know. That might just be me, but, like, why would people use AI for Art Fight? Like, I'm just wondering what the point would be. Because if someone has an answer, like, I am taking it, honestly. Like, if someone has an answer as to why it would be... Yeah, candies. I can see it go. Like, yeah, there is actually a lot of people who are self-convinced that whatever they do with AI is their work, but, like, yeah. I wonder, again, I don't want to be mean to these people because clearly most of them are just victims at this point. I just call them victims. Like, I'm pretty sure this has a name, this type of case where, like, you gaslight yourself into things. You gaslight yourself into believing things that you did. But, like, that should... it's just kind of sad. I am aware, like, of, like, trends and shit, like the break the pencil thing. Like, I am aware of that type of things, and I'm just like, wow, how easy it is to put shame on basic behavior. I'm sorry for being again the rough veil who act like a freaking boomer while also acting like a child with candies. Like, I can be both ages at the same time somehow. But, like, yeah, I'm sorry for, like, bringing the serious topics again. I know it's not necessarily why people come to my streams. So I know most people come because, like, they want to see funny man draw something. and say funny words and make Yoshi imitations and stream. But like, I don't know. Sometimes I also like to bring up more serious topics because you kind of have to talk about them sometimes. Yeah, like a lot of people could be genuinely passionate about. The fact is, like I'm not pointing out like all people who use AI art are also like do the thing that would go for the break the pencil hashtag. But like, yeah, it's just sad. They could have had pretty great passion and could have like entertained, but they didn't because it was more convenient to not do it. It's kind of weird when you think about it. Like now people find like they will go for a hobby, but they don't want to commit to it. Like, somehow, people don't have enough will to do their hobbies now. Or what could be a hobby. It's admittedly kind of tragic. Now the most optimized way to do a hobby is to just not do it. It's to let someone else do it for you. What a dystopian world. But yeah, like I said, there is multiple layers to this onion. Like, you have those who just, like, use AI without even realizing, like... Ironically, when we're talking about this serious topic, the musical ghosting on the figure, yeah. But, like... There is multiple layers to this onion. You have those who just don't really understand AI and just kind of think that they're the one doing it. And then you have those that, like, are very self-convinced and also go, yeah, but you people who draw on paper with your hand, you're wrong. Like, again, this is an actual hashtag that exists. To freaking break the pencil. I just wonder, like, you know, for the first category, I have a bit of sympathy because they just don't, like, understand very much how things work. Or like they have the heart in the right place, you know? Like they're just they were just given a tool that is not really helping them for the most part. Like, you know, at least I can understand where they come from. The second category, I feel no sympathy whatsoever. Like, I'm going to be as the harsh TNTvale now. I'm going to be the mean one who push their phones off the shelves while they're being plugged to recharge like a cat, like, you know, like I'm just going to push the phone. But like, yeah, people would just like have hostility toward people who just apply the basic technique of drawing, because like they have the argument I see for those people is that, like, basically apparently drawing is some kind of thing you get through blue blood, like, you know, it's this divine right that God gave to you. Like, God pointed his finger at you while you were about to be birthed. And he said, "You, my child, shall receive the power of doing art." And some people are like, "That's not fair. I should have been the one. It should have been me. It should have been me." Like, you know, some people are like that. Without realizing that drawing is not like this, like, divine right you get. It's a skill. Break the pencils and more like the kind of people who understand art studio as a commercial product, which is a viewpoint I understand but can't appreciate. I have to agree on that statement. An honestly fair statement, yeah. Like, again, but even then, like, it's complicated. But yeah, a lot of people just see, like, heck. Sometimes I will be honest. Like, I know a lot of people say art is a form of expression, and to that I agree. It definitely is. Like, don't get me wrong, but like, I feel like its main purpose is not necessarily to be a form of expression. Like, it will inevitably be one. Like, even when you're not trying to, but like, it will inevitably be one. In some form, in some degree. But like, I don't know, a lot of time I don't draw because I want like to share an insightful thing with people. I just draw because I like it. You know, it's also possible to just say art is a hobby. It's just a thing you do because like you have time in your life and you want to spend that time doing something you like. You know, sometimes the answers are very simple. I feel like people tend to forget that you can do things just because you have a kick out of it. But yeah, no, to me, Break the Pencils overall just sound more like people who are not willing to put the effort, and instead of like trying to improve, they just like, you know, bash on other people because that's all they have. Which is the worst way to approach any activity. Like the killer of whimsy, you know? What I'm hearing is I would agree, but the two are not mutually exclusive. Oh no, they're not. Don't get me wrong, they're not mutually exclusive. I'm just saying that sometimes, like, art does not really need to be a form of expression. Like, you don't need to force it to be. That's what I'm meaning. It will, most of the time, become one, but like, you know. Again, ideas are not mutually exclusive. Things are rarely black and white in life. And if someone tells you things are black and white, well, they're probably trying to cover up. They're probably trying just to take down someone else. Anyway, time to go back on the art. Yo, I'm going to give you his cool hat. He has a cool hat. My favorite gender. Flip side. No. It's not flip side. It's the over there stairs. The flip side is in the playlist though. Yeah, speaking of, unlike last time, because I like just came back on my computer right on time for like the stream, I could not add new musics to the playlist. So I have to be more clever about what music I want to put on, because for example, I essentially placed all my favorite music from Kirby Star Allies and Super Paper Mario, which are like two games I love and that I know the OST is banger and has a lot of cool tracks. I probably need to find more things. Maybe other Paper Mario games, maybe other Kirby games, because those two clearly are like my two favorites and kind of fit the most, I'd say, the vibe of my stream. still don't know if I can touch FF. And even then, like, I don't know if FF would fit the vibe of my stream too much. Admittedly, I'm also trying to stay on games I have, like, a relationship with, you know? Games that I played. I don't think in my place there is one music that is from a game I haven't at one point played, or, like, know enough. Okay, Star Wolf, admittedly, but that's because Smash. Nah, Ultra Kill would not. I am not putting order while I'm drawing. Anyway, I received very cool attacks from my part, like, on the outfit. I even received, like, 3D modelization of one of my characters. It was awesome. I don't know if I want to put more version of the Star Wars theme. I'd rather avoid putting the same music multiple times. Also, you've been coconut mold. I forgot to say that, but yeah, you've been coconut mold. Also, you have an idea to keep some expression for this art. I'm going to, like, do proper thick outlines around the character, but I'm going to keep the inside line as sketch. I feel like this can give a cool effect. Oh, Gelato Beach. That's one of the new ones I added last time. Just vibing Gelato Beach. Oh yeah, Vale, how's the weather out there? Still kinda under the heat wave. It's slowly going back to normal, but yeah, still kinda on fire. Anyway, that CEO is here now, reaching far across new frontiers. So next would be Evra Griffin. Yep. No, Evra Griffin. Please respect, those characters are not mine. They belong to other people. Team more honest and aspirin on game OSTs, I think. Fucking, oh, Mystery Dungeon would work, yeah. I know specifically which track because again I haven't played much Mystery Dungeon, but it's Pokemon. I like Pokemon. let me look again. Like it's hard to have a body reference here because like the cape is covering most of the body. There we go. We might be more Cinnabarella. No, we're not bringing Cinnabarella to Electric Boogaloo. You say that while Snow Eyes is playing. I'm just saying. Betrayal. Oh, good. Anyway, oh yeah, I wanted to bring some hype to this, but yeah, for those who are unaware, the Muses Myers, little cool channel for which I help working, has finished its auditions for the All Night Song project, and it might start soon, so yeah, pretty hyped for that. Do we have Cam Extreme for this game yet? I'm pretty sure we do. Cam Extreme, yep. Also, this is how you can tell I'm not an AI. I suck at drawing hands. Wait, no, actually, that's the argument. Oh fuck, I might be an AI, guys. I might be an AI. I repeat, TNTvale might be an AI. This just hit, folks. You did play robots, no big deal. Perhaps the real AIs were the friends we made along the way. I imagine that would be like the fucked up arguments, and actually I would use to defend itself. Or like if you ask them if they're an AI, they just go, the real AIs are the friends we made along the way, try to like soothe you. Underla Town, no. I don't see Underla Town. I'm not AI, I'm AI. Incredible awesome. This is my public self-compliment for today. You should self-compliment yourself now. Attention to my citizens. It is important to self-compliment yourself. I'm currently heating my microphone. It is delicious. This was my self-compliment of the day. I just realized this card is a dag as well. They have a piece of color covering their mouth as well for 2 of them, and 1 armor for the last one. I mean, you disappear a bit more. There we go. I won't see the dagger much on here. If I move him a bit to the... There we go. Nice! Compliment myself again. Sure, these past few days I've been trying to get better at complimenting myself more, and I have made a lot of progress already. That's neat. Remember, chat, you're cool and awesome because you're spending time watching some random doofus who think he's actually doing a decent job at being a streamer. Oh, speaking of the ArtFight, the first ArtFight stream has been posted on the YouTube channel yesterday. Admittedly, I've been doing a pretty bad job at posting my streams as fast as I can. But don't worry, they all eventually reach YouTube at one point. As for the 2 most recent clips, sadly I did not really post them on YouTube or on TikTok because I feel like those are too private-y jokes to really work on YouTube and on Twitch. Awesome, I will be tagging my entire self-worth to watching your streams. No, don't do that! This is a horrible idea! This is a horrible idea! I repeat, abort! Abort! Abort the mission! Abort the mission! I'd like to apologize for screaming in your ears, guys. That's not very nice for me. Haircuts. I guess the music kind of fit with his drawing. It's the night. The assassins move slowly in the night. My chat wanting nice scream. Buy it with your Vale tickets. Screw-napping, Aldrana. Awesome. Awesome. We need sleep when you have the pencil. I see. Honestly, it's a good thing to get out of your comfort zone for Art Fight, like trying new things. But admittedly, I will have to wake up a bit on the Art Fight because aside from the streams, I haven't been doing much, which is a shame. There we go. Second character drawn, Evra Griffin. So I'm going to draw Zoe next. So I have an idea for her. Apparently one of her ability is to summon bats, so maybe she could have a bat in her hand the same way like Io as a kunai and shit, I need to remember names better. Evra as a dagger. I'm not an Art Fight, but I was still trying to push my comfort zone by getting more familiar with how to draw one of Crow's cat that's been out there for me. Fair enough. Crowstars is an awesome person. That's a statement made live on stream. Crowstars is an awesome person. I second this statement. I've heard this statement. Glad to see everyone agree. You know, I love democracy, especially when everyone agree with me. Imagine knowing how to draw hands. You imagine you start doing a Twitch stream where your whole thing is drawing, but you still don't know how to draw hands after like several years of practice. Oh god. I'm just saying, whoever designed the human, that guy was fucked up. That guy or gal or non-binary, whatever the fuck they are, like they just went, okay, so I'm going to create this species of creature that are like, to hold things, they will have essentially 5 sausages at the tip of like a square. And like, the sausages are not even like tendrils or shit, like they just have bones so they can fold only in such a specific way. Like, who is that scoundrel who did that? I want to know what was the design idea. What were we creating here? I mean, yeah, fair enough, but like, you know, I'm just saying, why are they so hard to draw? I'm going to put the overhand in the pocket. I'm too lazy to draw an overhand. I have too much trouble drawing a hand. What, do you think I am a pollo? I have no hands and I can hold shit. I am become the superior life form. Men's working smarter, not harder. No, I'm working dumber, not smarter. Bats. No, bats. Just bats. It's not Batman. It's just bats. There's too many bats. I describe ends make me think how the raging scribe goes. Ancient me, I do in fact hear you. Please remain in that pocket. Humans are scary creatures, like... that's not even a joke, like, we are objectively a very scary species, like, wild animals don't tend to fuck with you unless they're desperate. Like, they don't tend to attack you too much in the wild unless, like, you actively fuck with them or they're desperate. Hey, guys! Would you look at what we have in the chat? Would you look at it, guys? I'm about to whip somebody's ass. I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Any gun. Wow. This truly was a bot. Anyway, I think that's Zoe. She's done. It is flip side. Yeah, like big animals, like big wild animals, tend to not actually reside near you because you mean trouble. Like, also, like, I'll be honest. If I was like a wild animal, and I see this creature standing on 2 legs with like this colorful fur that I don't know how the fuck does it work for it to have such color. Like, I will be scared. And also, most of the time, those creatures, they tend to stick around each other. Like, they're scary. Anyway, Enkagan is the last character for this piece. And he's more in my alley. Well, is it a he or a she? He, okay. Want to be sure to not say something stupid on stream. Humans can also be very loud. I know, I am a Twitch streamer. I know that fact. I would almost say it fits that those two are next to each other because they both have bat wings, but actually, this character is like Enkagan is not a bat; he's a dragon. I suppose the reference to Expedition 42 was obligatory for the stream. It's mandatory at this point. I don't have those. I haven't listened to them enough. I might pass by to check on them. Oh, good. Again, give me time to count these. Your Honor, I would like to apologize in front of the Court of Justice. I do not remember from head every single theme of the history of video games. I'm sorry. thank you, Bulbus. And also, Halloween is only 3.5 months away. I'm sure stores will start looking for it soon, so play Temple up away. Yeah. By the way, Teffy is the one who made the free attack I mentioned earlier. They agreed to be attacked on stream. Actually, I could do it whole line out proper and then just color in another way to ease my test. I could be coloring the simpler part of the process. I already made enough that this is like just sketch lines. Anyway. The duplicates of all those just in case. And now the idea is simple. We're going to like make it so all of those won't overlap on each other real quick. I'm sorry the stream is like not that entertaining. I'm so sorry. I should be speaking more. Get the audience moving. Fun fact about my art style, there was a long time where I wasn't sketching at all. I was doing the line art directly. It was stupid. Conversation topics. Oh, I know. Star, as we mentioned earlier, right? What's your favorite stage, favorite music, favorite songs, favorite boss fight? Lot of questions. Stage I could not say because, like, you know, I haven't played in a hot second. But to be honest, most of the good stages are like near the last world. Favorite music, actually, probably my favorite music from the entire Kirby history, the entire Kirby history, the Planet Conquering Traveler, the theme of Void Termina, which, by the way, yes, double as my favorite boss fights from this game. Though honestly, a lot of boss fights are very good, though a bit easy, admittedly, due to the fact the allies are here. Favorite allies, it depends what category you count, because if you count Dream Friends, it's Magalore, and maybe Marks as well. Like, those two are banger to play as. But if you don't count those, I guess I like Plug for the whimsies. It's just my vibe. But yeah, the main problem with Starlight is that it's a very easy game. I'm including all the Void themes because they're essentially like the same, but I'm mostly specifying the final one, the one from like the the secret arena, like you know the one. The one with the freaking piano and Game Boy. The one that make you want to cry. Favorite Kirby enemy design? Oh boy, it's finally time. Guys, it's finally time to be propaganda. Hold on. I'm just saying, guys. Can we talk real quick about your Lord God and Savior, Hack? This is Hack. Hack is Pim design. Absolute cinema. Hack is Pim. I'm just saying, guys. It's Hack. Like, the Kirby designers went above and beyond to create the epitome of enemy design. This is beautiful. This is Hack. Like, it is written like in the same way you would hack something, but he has nothing to do with hacking. He's named Hack because he's an axe. And fun fact, he do not even give the cutter ability when you swallow him. He give the stone ability because he's a stone axe. They clearly picked on Hack. I'm sorry, guys. This is the supreme design of Kirby. Like, I am shocked they never brought Hack back after this. Can we have the Hack comeback? I believe in Hack. I trust. This is Pim. I actually have a Hack OC, by the way. I literally have a Hack OC. Okay, he's perfect. He's fucking perfect. Hack is awesome. I'm just saying, chat, how much would it take for HAL Laboratory to bring back Hack? Actually, I've been a Starlight's friend. Yeah, why do we have Rocky when we could have gotten Hack? Which has nothing to do with the stone ability. Like, we never see Hack turn into a stone and, like, crash down. Like, he's just Hack. Where am I beginning with here when he's the one in the back? The guests are more for 19 for Hack would have gone hard. I agree. We live in a world now with the Hack propaganda. Actually, give me 2 seconds, chat. I'm just going to do something real quick. Shit. Making a screenshot. There we go. It's very important, my dear chat. It's an important thing that I'm doing. Hey. No, I bring it here. There we go, guys. We have space down here. Let's put some propaganda. Do you see that shit, Noon? That's what people are here for. Hack is no stream gimmick. It's just hack. Just for that, I'm destined to one day just play Kirby 64 on stream. I already played Kirby 64 like a bit ago, but like that would be funny as shit. The ultimate life form. I'm asking chat, after Art Fight month, would people be interested by a Kirby 64 playthrough? Chat, I mean fact, I mean ack. I'm just saying, if Hack had been sent to the Forgotten Land, Fecto-Elphelis would have been fucked. Like, it was over for Fecto-Elphelis the moment Hack entered the scene. His own favorite song, the one that lasts 300 years. I wonder, we might have time to do a second attack on stream. The problem is, I don't know anyone else would be okay to be attacked live on stream. Hold on, I have an idea. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Hack wouldn't have needed a vehicle to bring down Gigantus. Granted, Kirby probably would deny her, but still. Forest Saturn Caverns is such a good theme, but man became a stream meme. Yeah, that's kind of my fault for taking like the freaking 30 minutes version. Accidentally. Chat, I want everyone's agreement that Hack is like probably one of the most powerful character in gaming history. Also, do you want to prove that like Hack is the superior life form? I'm going to say it. I'm pretty sure he appeared in Kirby Right Back At Ya. Like, I'm pretty sure he did appear in Kirby Right Back At Ya. Yep. Like, look at that. He has been in Kirby right back at you. He had harms. That's just, you know, cartoon oddity. And also, don't pay attention to the fact that, you know, I'm pretty sure the cartoon came... No, hold on. The cartoon came after or before 64? I forgot. And Kirby 64 came out. Oh, you know, it's both around the same time. That's hack. That's just hack. He just said in the cartoon he has arms for some reason. And he's made of metal also, probably. But like, hack has appeared canonically in the Kirby anime. That make him already better than Morse. I don't know why I'm angry. I think it was because I was typing. Oh, it's because I typed Kirby 64. Hack is like the supreme entity. Okay, also don't worry guys, I have found my solution in case I finish this not fast enough to be able to do a second attack. Right back at the artists were unable to comprehend hack, so this is what they made of them. True. Hack is like we reached a point where hack has become like this eldritch entity that our minds are too feeble to understand. Like what you see on my stream right now is like a graphical representation of hack, but like it's not the actual hack, because if I showed the actual hack on stream right now, minds would explode. Twitch would not be able to comprehend this. The stream was just starting to hack the reckoning. But yeah, if chat want me to play to have a let's play of Kirby 64 the Crystal Shards, I would gun for it. I would gun for it because it would be awesome. Again, it's a game I already played, so like at this point I already know shit and stuff. Like that would be funny. I'd be down. Again, now is your reminder to don't hesitate to speak about the Twitch channel around you. It's helped. It's helped a lot, sincerely. Another thing I'm going to ask to the chat, should we try to like keep for the rest of the month everything we place on the background? So for example, right now the one thing we added was the hack propaganda. Like, should it stay until the end of the Art Fight month? Knockoff Veil. I mean, I don't think I'm surprising anyone when I say that my character design is partially inspired by the Mentee. Hack is love, hack is life. True. Reminder that this is like a Mario sport theme we're hearing right now, and it sounds like we're in freaking Sonic. can I be honest about the Mario Sports game from which this music come from? I kind of miss the Final Fantasy theme from it. They appeared in like 2 games, they had very cool design, and then they never showed up again. Ninja, Black Mage, White Mage will remember you. Especially you, Black Mage. Granted, Sonic and Mario share a sport game one time too. Actually, it was multiple time. It's called Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. People will tell you they did not do like 2025/2026 version because they lost the license to the Olympic Games because the Olympic Games were trying to invest in NFTs. The truth is, they didn't do it because it was in Paris and no Nintendo or Sega character were willing to actually swim in the scene. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure not even a Nintendo character can survive a dive in the scene. Admittedly, that's a very French joke I'm doing. The bit is that the scene is like, you know, it's the river that's in the middle of Paris, but it's dirty as shit. Like, it is. There is stuff in here that should not be in any water. Hold on, I have a list of the strangest things that have been found in the scene. Are you guys ready? We have a 19th century hammer. Piranhas. A live Nile crocodile. Merovingian golden bees. A Gallic ship. A Viking sword. A snapping turtle. The python of Paris. A mascaroon. Bronze bust. A beluga whale. There was a freaking beluga in the scene! We don't know what the fuck it was doing here. No, it's Paris! It's not the Amazon! Oh yeah, and nowadays you mostly find trash and shit, and I don't know, like whatever trash things you can find. I take it back, the scene is clearly the craziest. I told you! There is everything in this river. Like, the scene is toxic as shit. Like, I cannot show pictures of it on stream because they probably belong, like, to some, like, you know, journal and shit. I don't have free to use photos. But please, type trash found in the scene. And, like, you will find like, just... like the worst. Like, here, type that in your research bar. Type what is in the chat. I swear to God, you will find stuff. For a reminder, this is not the Amazon, it is Paris. Capital of France. Also, I think the... Oh no, it's just that there is a giant silent time after this one. Okay. But yeah, like, look at that. People have found wall bikes inside the scene. Bikes. I'm just saying, you can find anything in the scene. You just have to search well, and also probably have a combination, something to not be intoxicated the moment you take a dive in. Like, I see pictures, I see ladders. Yeah, shopping carts, those are common too. Bikes. Guns. Apparently magnet fishing has become a practice in the scene because you can just literally find a lot. Do not believe the propaganda Pokemon Legends ZA tossed at you guys. Though if Pokemon Legends ZA was accurate to real life, the only Pokemon you would find in the Watcher of Lumio City would be Grimer. And maybe Trubbish. But yeah, so you realize the situation. Sportsmen were supposed to swim in that. They were meant to swim in that. Like, the swimming competition was meant to happen in the scene. So, fun fact, apparently a lot of people went sick when they tried to take a dip in that. So, by the way, so you know, before the Olympic Games, like, there had been, like, work to try to clean up the scene. It failed. It failed because literally, like, what do you want to do against that? Like, the scene has been polluted for, like, at this point, maybe a century. You don't clean a century of trash in, like, 2 weeks. It's just not feasible. Sadly, the French government is not hack. They can't do everything they want. Oh hey Snoops, welcome to the stream. First stream for Snoops. Yeah, it's Zoe. We were talking about quality cleaning of pollution. Yeah, by comparison to Gommage and looking so bad now, is it? You just turn into flower petals, you swim in the scene, you get 15 viruses that haven't been discovered yet. This is true. Like, I'll be honest. There might be organisms that have not been discovered in the scene. Hack would have cleaned up the scene. Yeah, you see Hack, he would have, like, spliced the water into and removed the trash. With no hands, by the way. But yeah, again, reminder that they wanted people to swim in that for the Olympic Games. That might not have been the smartest choice. I don't even remember how the fuck did we end up talking about the scene. What started the conversation of the scene again? Oh, it was Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, yeah. So yeah, what to say? If Sonic swam in that, he would have died of poisoning before he drowned. Like, that's to say. Forget the scene. Ack would clean all the oceans. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch gone. Just slice it. I'm just imagining Eggman being like, holy shit, I could create so many robots whenever I find down those waters. My guy's too busy building robots before he find in the scene to partake in the Olympic Games. Behold, Sonic, my greatest new creation. It has the ability to poison you with a single touch. But how can it do that? It's a robot. I built it with metal I found at the deepest spot of the French scene. What you gonna do? This guy's from the scene. I don't know if that would go better. Hey guys, let's fish in the scene. Okay, what have you fished out? Fish bones. Several of them. This is not even a joke, by the way. If you go in the Paris sewers, you find a lot of dead fishes. Lots and lots of dead fishes. Oh, and also don't try to consume those dead fishes because they will give you all the illnesses that killed them in the first place. That would go terrible for you. Five catches get double points. I wonder, how many points would the person who found the freaking beluga in the scene would have gotten? Because the beluga was alive when they found it. Sadly, they could not save it and get it out of the scene, so they kind of had to eventually, you know. Oof. But like, I wonder how many points that person would have gotten. Making the kill of Karim Curry's Rune 4. 250. How many points do you get for the crocodile? Olympic goal right there, automatically. Do not let TNTvale in his chat cook the next Olympic Games. They have terrible ideas. All of them. There wouldn't be any points left for the others. I just imagine, guys, I hope I get enough points. I fished out a plastic bag. What have you fished out? I think prehistoric algaes. I don't think those can reside in any other oceans. Oh yeah, admittedly, we have a better idea than like the government had by saying, yeah, let's go swim in the scene. Also, the pollution of the scene to me is like the ultimate reason as to why Kalawitzer did not get a Mega Evolution, but Dragalge did. It's because, like, they both supposedly swim in those water, but, like, one of them is poison type. They will survive this. And get a Mega Evolution on top of it. I'm just saying, sadly, the environment was just better for Dragalge than it was for Kalawitzer. Actually, Kalawitzer got a Mega X Water Ghost. No! The scene finally does shoot cancer beams. Oh god. Fair. I'll be seeing you, Snoops, whenever I send the revenge back to everyone. While he goes, I think I'm going to BRB real quick. I'm going to check out something real quick, my dear chat, and take a drink. Don't hesitate to go pick up food or some shit. I'll be right back. It's just that I have to do something real quick. BRB. Hey guys, I'm back. AF being censored is so funny. Yeah, AF is like AF and LMAO are censored. Anyway, we're back. I am re-energized. I have hydrated. I am now ready. And somehow we're 6 people on the stream. That's awesome. Nah, I'm not ready for Freddy. We already did the Freak Bear stream. Then again, the updates seem closer and closer. I don't know yet if I'll like place Five Nights at Freak Bear on stream for the updates. At least if I do it, I'd rather not be alone. That's the thing. Because yeah, the game do generally spook me kinda. Because I'm very easy to spook, in case it wasn't obvious. The spider, well, no, spiders won't spook me because, like, spiders are cool. I'm sorry, I'm one of those people who is on the side that spiders are awesome. And maybe overhated as well. A spooter on a scooter. That's awesome. I mean, Silksong is big games. Without spiders, we would not have Silksong. Do you imagine the haunting thought? A giant enemy spooter. Oh wow. Love spiders. Spiders are based. Like, I know some people are scared of them, but like, I want you to realize something. Without spiders, flies and mosquitoes and wasps and shit would be invading us, like, to an unhealthy degree. Jupiter is a cute little spider that look like he has a spacesuit. Also, Wii Sport. Also, speaking of Pokemon, we still don't have any news on Winds and Waves. Right now, Pokemon has been playing their card very close to their chest, surprisingly enough. Usually, they have the tendency to tip their hand way early. Especially considering we know the game will come out, like, in 2027, I'm pretty sure. 2026, 27. Hold on, I forgot. Fucking Winds and Wave. Yeah, it's scheduled for 2027. Have you guys heard the rumor? What rumor? Yeah, if it's leaks, hold on, hold your horses. If it's leaks, do not. I'm actually trying to avoid leaks because leaks sucks. I become like okay, can I actually share my opinion on that matter? I don't like leaks. I generally don't like them anymore. I think the one moment that made me realize, okay, leaks actually freaking sucks was the Terra leak. Because like that was how far can our curiosity bring us to the point where we like start hurting actual people. Fair enough. Also, I was actually watching on the Bulbapedia, now it's Bulba Garden, by the way. It's not Bulbapedia anymore, but Bulba Garden information on Winds and Wave, and like it showed the list of returning Pokemon as well as the last games in which they appeared. And there is some cases where I'm like kind of shocked. Also, apologies to all the Pokemon whose last apparition was BDSP. Which include my boy, Ledian. And Ledibar, of course. Like, I have the list in front of me. For those interested. While I draw. So, in order we have, like, Pikachu, but, like, his last apparition was in Z8. Let's be honest, Pikachu has not missed a single game except Black and White. And that was because everyone missed Black and White. And then he was automatically coming back the moment we went in Black and White 2. Then we have Oddish and Gloom, who have been confirmed. Those two's last operation was Scarlet and Violet, but only in the DLCs. Namely the Indigo Disc. Which is still a main game appearance, I'd argue. Like, you know, it's still good. Whatever. Then we have Krabby. And Krabby's last apparition was BDSP. I'm just saying there is a high chance they might do something with Krabby and Kingler. Even though I know Kingler technically had a Gigantamax form. But like, you know. At this point, anything is possible. Then we have Tangela, whose last apparition was Pokemon Legend Arceus. So it's actually been a while since we've seen Tangela in a classic game. And same for Tangrowth, I suppose. Then we have, like I said, Ledibar and Ledian, whose last apparition was BDSP. So glad to see those two back. Please give them something. Please give my guys something. Please. Please, I'm begging. Game Freak, give an evolution to Ledian. Okay, chat. Can we agree on something? They can't just bring back Ledian like that. without giving it shit. Because if they do that, Gladian like will have literally no reason to be here in the first place. Because like, who the fuck is going to play Gladian if they leave it in that state? Like, even as an early bug, it gets outclassed by everyone else. And it sucks. Then you have Slugma, whose last operation was Skeleton Violet in the Teal Mask, specifically. So, yeah, Slugma is doing pretty decent, I'd say. Then you have Corsola, who is BDSP. I mean, fair enough. Then again, Corsola has been having, like, quite a lot of attention, for the most part. Like, yeah, you know, literally the generation prior to Skeleton Violet, it had Galarian forms. Then you have Talo, whose last operation was BDSP. I'll be honest, I don't know what to think of Talo right now. Like, in this lineup, I mean. Ladian Mega Evolution does not have an extra point, can't save it. If you have to use a Mega Evolution to make Ladian good, you haven't made Ladian good. I'm just saying. Yeah, don't forget Corsola. To be honest, most people who wanted to play Corsola end up just playing Galarian Corsola because Galarian Corsola is just a better Bogman. Which is sad because Corsola look cool. Yeah, I don't know what to think of Talo in this moment, day and age. I'm just sad that his last operation was BDSP. Then you have Wingull, whose last operation was Skeleton Violet. So Wingull's doing very fine, actually. Like, Wingull just is here when we have a region with, like, water on the border and we need birds. Then you have Welmer, whose last operation was BDSP, and same for Wellord, by the way. Both of them are here. So again, glad to see the generational comeback. Wingull also mean Pelipper. Servant, sorry. Again, I'm just saying the Pokemons that have been outright shown in a trailer. There is actually a category below this list that say extrapolated species, which are the species that we can guess will probably be here, considering their evolutionary line is here. Anyway, next after the Whalmere and Wellord, we have Duskull, whose last operation was Skeleton Violet in the Teal Mask. Okay, yeah. Then we have Tropius, whose last operation was Skeleton Violet, so again, I find it interesting, you know, that they brought back those Tropius. And then we have one of our favorites, Carnivine is here, remember? Apparently Carnivine's last apparition was Legend Arceus. We have to believe that Carnivine will get something. But yeah, the fact that his last operation was Legend Arceus mean that yeah, Canavan hasn't been in a regular game in a hot minute. Then we have another one of our guys, Luminion, who has not been in the game since Scarlet and Violet. Actually, Luminion has been doing surprisingly fine, despite the fact that no one gives a crap about Luminion except maybe like the 2 members in my chat. Thank you, by the way. This is why chat is there too, to just pay homage to random things like Luminion and then hack. Ravinus will actually be a 100 accurate prediction by stat included. I swear, if we have 1, a Carnivine evolution, 2, it literally look like Ravinus, I'm going to brag so much about it on stream, guys. I'm going to be absolutely annoying with that. I'm going to ruin all of your days by just going, I told you! I told you! I told you! It was going to be a plant inside of a plant! It'd be so funny. Okay, next we have Temple, whose last apparition was Sword and Shield, so yeah. Temple W. And then you have Frillish, who is also a Sword and Shield last time. Then you have Tynamo, whose last apparition was of course in ZA, because, you know, Electros got a Mega. In fact, I'm pretty sure at this point we can confirm that Electros and Electric will be here, because, like, I mean, you know, they're one of the new Megas. Maybe Winterflock Megas will be in Winds and Waves. I don't know yet. At least it will be the opportunity to use them in an actual main series game. I'll be similarly annoying if the stats are remotely similar to what I came up with, and also a strong jaw. I mean, remember the ability I gave it originally was not really strong jaw, like it was it just was a boost, like, you know. In any case, I saw if we predicted Ravinus, this would be insane. Do you know what would be funny? If Carnivine gets an evolution, it has nothing to do with what we did stat-wise, but it's actually named Ravinus. Man, Mega Electros in main series, yeah. Okay, next we have Marini and Toxapex, and those 2 last operation was in Scott and Violet. Honestly, I don't think those guys will get anything, like, you know, they're just here because... Beach. Then you have Sandygast, whose last apparition was in Pokemon Legends ZA, but the Mega Dimension DLC specifically. Well, to Sandygast was also in Scarlet and Violet, like, main game without DLC, so Sandygast is doing very well. Wait, was Sandygast in Pokemon Sword and Shield? I'm just checking if he is. He is. That freak is in Sword and Shield. Oh, he's a DLC exclusive, but like he's in Sword and Shield. So it seems Sandygast is not really left. It's just that sometimes he is taking the DLC detour, but like Sandygast has not left since the Alola games. So like pretty impressive. Also exploded in the corner. Yeah, no, Mega Dimension, I got it, but like, mistake. Thank you. Next we have Sizzlypede, whose last apparition was Sword and Shield, so its origin game. As it is right now, Sizzlypede and Scorch have been like only playable in their debut game. And no one talk about that. Yeah, we don't know yet if Scorch will be here. We only know about Sizzlypede, but like, you know, I don't fear too much about Scorch's hearts. Scorch is so cool. And finally, the last Pokemon is Nimble, whose last apparition was Scarlet and Violet. It's debut game, but like it was literally the last generation, so that makes sense compared to Sizzlypede. Evo is like a Blipbug as well. Huh. Yeah, but you see, there is a major difference. Is that Scorch is very cool. That would fit so much if I had started drawing EO. I'll be totally scores. You know what? Fair enough. We don't know yet if Blipbug is here. We don't know yet if any of those Pokemon Bulbous mentioned earlier will be here. Yeah. I know a lot of people are like mad that the Pokédex, like, you know, bring back National Dex and all that, like, you know. I think it was necessary and like it was inevitable. Also, I'll be honest, I rather have a clean, organized Pokédex that, like, you know, is fun to complete rather than just having to redo the task of the Pokédex to get the shiny charm for no reason, you know? And also, ironically, by not bringing all Pokemons back every single time, you force players to have more diverse teams. Because it's so easy when you bring always every Pokemon to kind of fall in your comfort zone and always bring the same Pokemons in your team. Heck, I am guilty of that even without that limitation, because for example, I often have a Scizor, a Mimikyu, a Phalanx inside my team, you know? Because I like those Pokemons. But like, when you limit the options, funny enough, people actually, you know, tend to try new things. Yeah, no, and inevitably, there will be a point where one of your favorites cut like, hey, I like Ledian and I haven't been able to play it since BDSP and I hate this game. Yeah, but then again, like, if Frillish was here every time, you would probably pick it up every time. Same, like, way to say, if you were, like, it's inevitable that you will be disappointed at one point because one Pokemon you really wanted will not be here, but, like, the problem is, if it was here, you would pick it. And you would not really try new things necessarily. Like, heck, just during ZA, I used Pokemons I never used, like Scolipede, which was very fun. And I did that without even knowing he had a Mega Evolution to begin with. Yeah, exactly, Goalie. Like, yeah. The problem is also, when you have, like, just the decks of all the Pokemon that exist, the task of filling that decks become very quickly a freaking drag. Like, I remember already, like, the national decks of, like, X and Y. Like, I like X and Y, it's good, but, like, I see the Pokédex and I'm just like, yeah, no, the shiny Charm is impossible to get. Like, it's such fucking impossible to get. Wait, no, was it X and Y or was it Black and White? Black and White was even worse, actually. I mean, Black and White is not immune to that because you also have to complete the Pokédex, but here you have to do it with Pokemon that you can't even really mostly find in the region. You have to bring them from the previous games, which is not fun. That's kind of also the other problem. Because you had to complete the Pokédex, but the devs really could not put all the mons in the game, objectively. Well, you would end up having to, like, rely on transfers to finish your decks. And, like, I'll be honest with you, transfers are not fun. I don't think it's a hot take to say. Like, it's not fun to just spend a bajillion years going, okay, so I'm bringing Spearow and Caterpie. Like, you know, you could do better things. I'd rather have a smaller decks that, like, is fun to fulfill rather than just having half of the decks just being me transferring my mons from previous games. Yeah, but like, it's Pokemon. We have to have a game every like 3 or so years. Also, even in battle, like, if you bring all Pokemons, it actually limits the options. You'd be surprised in competitive. Because, like, for example, why would you, like, if you bring all the options, let's imagine this. Let's imagine I need a support Pokemon for my team. Well, I could, of course, use Arcanine because Arcanine is cool, or I could use, like, Landorus. But why would I when Incineroar is right there and being better at the job than both of them? The problem is, the more Pokemons you have that can fill a role in a team, the more likely there is one optimized choice. again, most of the references you have pass above my head because I have limited knowledge about Final Fantasy. An explanation through chat is not the most practical thing, admittedly. Abort the joke. Abort. Lend the T side the additional allowing you get the point though. Yeah, like, well, yeah, what I mean is, like, in the case of a roll, the problem is the more options you get, the more likely there is just one answer that is better than the rest. Like, why would I use Ledian as a screen setter when, I don't know, freaking, like when Bronzong is right there to do it, you know? Huh. The more you know. Yeah, actually, yeah. What would I use Ledian when Grimsnall is right there? Being just better at his job. Like, you see what I mean? Heck, it could have. This phenomenon was observed in Scarlet and Violet lifetime. Like, for example, back when there was no Whimsicott or no Thunderous and Tornadus, the only options people had to counter the Dondozo Tatsugiri duo was freaking Murkrow. Murkrow! For a while, in competitive, Murkrow fucking thrived because all the options that were better than him were gone. The same could be said about Ribombee. Like, Ribombee was good because there was, like, no one else that could do Ribombee's job as well as Ribombee. AKA setting the Sticky Web. Because the only two other options were Kricketune and Spidops. Which, like, I love both of those two doofuses, but, like, they're not going to save the world. But yeah, like, for example, the moment Tornadus and Whimsicott came back, Murkrow went back to never being used. I can do it. I can be the Kricketune. Thank you, Golly, thank you. Somebody clip that. No! All my imitations are going to clip somehow. I just remember in Legend ZA, like, you know, they're introducing, no, not ZA, Legend Arceus. They introduced to you the concept of alpha Pokemons, and of course the Pokemon they pick is the one with the funniest cry. Oh god, what an intimidating cry! And then he fucking kill you. The giant cricketune. Yoshi Cricketune was next. Travis 6 song. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Trobio! Oh! Yeah, no, that probably sucked. My guy just going Trobio! And then he fucking melts in the ground. It was very cool. Thank you. This is the new concept of my channel now. I'm not doing art anymore. I'm just doing like freaking imitations. I can't believe Troy actually melted. I am melting! Melting! Oh, that's a cruel fate! Oh, Falloon! Oh no! Oh, my citadel! I am melting! Melting! And then he fucking melted. Oh god. My neighbors must hate me right now. They must despise me. You see, this is why I told you we shouldn't have used the teeth. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, that's music is a new one in the playlist. That's venturing into the mechanized world from Robobots. Roboting control isn't joined on second time. It's true. It's so true. Actual question to my chat, do you think we'll have time to do an attack on the stream as well? At least the line art is done. Now you're good enough at distracting you. Fuck! You're on a mission! Luckily, because I'm using this method, I have an easier moment coloring. You see, by using this method, I can speed up the process of coloring tenfold. Just use the bucket. This is a bucket. Again, a reference I sadly do not grasp. Remember, chat, I am a Nintendo kid mostly. I know about Nintendo games of the Nintendo variety. Isengard in the most fitting piece. The only punchy one I have, I'm sorry, just because I vibe with it. It somehow got the free pass. Don't ask how, don't ask why, nothing makes sense, and I stole your eyes. Oh yeah, Vale, a more serious topic. Within a certain other game company, the students stopped listening to this guy. Was it Sony? I forgot. Hold on. Ah, PlayStation. Yeah, Sony. Yeah. Don't you hate it when like people spit like that on our, you know, on art history? It's so hard to understand that video game is a form of art and that as such the goal is to preserve it. So my chat, no, I am a firm believer of like physical copies. I actually never, or like unless like I'm obligated to, I never buy games that are like, you know, not physical. I want my copies to be in my hands, to be something that I own. Because the problem is, if it's not something I own, what are my guarantees that the game company on which I bought it will not take it from me at any point? Which is what is happening, by the way. Bulbus, you brought up a serious topic to table, you better be serious on the table as well. But yeah, it just sucks that like we're having, there is a whole initiative named Stop Killing Games, and some people are like announcing proudly that they're killing games. Because it is, it is art, it's factual at this point. Like, I'm not, if someone tell you video game is not an art, do not even debate with them, because they're the kind of people who will tell you that such thing is a noble thing, it's noble art, you know, they will go, yeah, but like, it is not cinema or literature, without realizing that cinema, before it was considered a form of art, was also like being looked up upon. Some people have no self-awareness. I mean, to me, it just show that like the situation just show the actual problem in the video game industry. is that all the power has come to the end of people who never cared about the art, they just care about the dollars. Like, they have no creative vision. And those type of people now have all the power, and that's frightening. That's terrifying to live the power of the, like, of imagination to people who have none of it. Yeah, people want art. Wow, you might be surprised. People want their produce to be, like, of quality. What do you mean people don't want no trash? Surprising, I know. People actually have standards. But, like, also, I think people fail to see the main issue that is behind this. Because the problem is, imagine it is allowed to do what the video game industry is doing right now, you know, selling games, but then taking them back. Do you know what that means if you allow that? Like, generally, do you know what that means if you allow that for video game to happen? Eventually, the other type of industry will realize, wait, we could do the same. We could literally do the same fucking shit. And suddenly you will be like, oh hey, nice car that you bought, but we're going to take it back in 2 months because, like, you know, it's a subscription. Yeah, I know, rental is a thing, but, like, you know, at one point everything will just become rental. And, like, the scummy type of rental on top of that. Yeah, no, I'm already aware of that. I'm aware also of a car company that had, like, the seats that, like, you know, had a heater in them, but the heater only activated if you paid extra. And it was a subscription system. So technically, they implemented this function of a heating seat in all cars they made. It's just that they remotely activate it if you pay enough. I'm just like, what the fuck? You're telling me that you are purposely sabotaging the products you're selling to me at this point. Like, at this point, it's just sabotage. Like, guys, I'm going to be selling, and I'm just saying, I'm going to be selling art, like art pieces, but, like, I'm going to, you know, blur everything, and you have to buy extra to have the full piece. And it will be only for, like, 2 months. After that, I'm blurring it back. And if you downloaded it and try to post it around or, like, keep it, I'm going to fucking put you on trial. That's going to be awesome. We're going to go very far with that, guys. Oh, yeah. I'll be honest, I'm not a car expert by any means. Like, I suck at knowing most things about cars. But, like, you know, when you sell a product, one, you expect it to be fully functional, and two, you expect it to belong to you once it's bought because you spent money. That's the main principle of transaction. So you see, this technique of coloring allow me to save a lot of time. The main issue with it is that then I cannot really work my colors individually. I have to work them all together. So this technically make me gain speed, but it admittedly kinda hinder on the quality overall. So let's see the background. Is there something off? Yup, the kunai. Green. At this point, it's just mainly rendering work. I never tried shading like that. Oh well. Now's the time for it. But yeah, I don't think I actually have the time to do a second attack this stream. I think one attack is all we shall be able to afford. And again, I hope it's a good enough attack to warrant this single stream. Why no green? So it does look like now. Ooh, lovely effect. Now to actually take care of something that makes no sense, I'm going to fix it. These are glowy. There you go. Yeah, apologies chat, I was a bit less efficient today. Compared to last stream where I did like 3 attacks, to be honest, this attack is a bit more organized than the last 3, but like, yeah. They're successfully distracted him. Dang it. They're good at distracting. I also distracted myself, admittedly. A lot of side tangents. Yeah, the other reason I might need to eventually end up is because I hear the battery of my headphones going low. I hear the funny noise say, I'm going to explode it. I think this is the attack. I think it's done. So that's the result of the end of the stream. Hopefully a good result for how long it took. This is the attack. Whew. Again, sorry if it's not like, if we end up with like one attack today. And like it's, you know, it's not like Mojo style again, but yeah. It was honestly a pretty chill stream, I'd say. Not too much going on, not too much explosions. Anyway, my dear chat, I think this is where our funny adventure will end for today. I hope to see you next week, next time, for the continuation of this Art Fight month. Again, I'm so sorry for this one. But yeah, overall, I still like kind of this sack. I like the vibe it has. It has a vibe different from the rest of what I do, so I appreciate it. Nice and and like in the scene where there's always a lot going on. Oof. Anyway, I hope this stream was good for everyone. Remember that hack is love, hack is life. It was a pleasure to entertain you. Don't forget to follow, share around, talk about this Twitch channel around you, help on the YouTube channel and the TikTok. It was again a pleasure to entertain you. It was TNTvale. Ciao.